Hello, anyone not still living in the 1970s? We interrupt your day to bring you this announcement. Husker Ninja is in the building. Alright, guys, we are here with episode number 2 of the Christian Horn Road to Glory here on NCAA 14. Today, we are ready to get started with the high school playoffs. And we begin round 1 with the rematch against the Clarinda Cardinals, who finished the regular season 5-2, but we beat them back in week 2. We'll see if we can beat them again this year here in the first round of the playoffs, as we are here at Russ Benda Field in Red Oak, Iowa. It is playoff football time for the Red Oak Tigers, as they have a rematch here with the Clarinda Cardinals. And you can see here we're already halfway through the first, and we're going to get the ball and run it for a gain of 12. We've got 4 carries for 25 yards so far. We broke 1 tackle there, and then that helped us be able to pick up an extra about 4 yards. And so now on 2nd and 12, we're going to get it to the outside. We're going airborne. Going in the air, trying to, elude a tackler and keep running. It doesn't really work, but we're leaving it all on the field. It's still a gain of about 14 and another first down. Later on, it's now 3rd and 5, and this play is not going to be so successful. In fact, we're going to get tackled in the backfield for a loss of 2 and kick a field goal. And then Clarinda goes down the field and scores a touchdown. And so Clarinda, who is our toughest opponent in the regular season, is now beating us in the playoffs at this moment here, early second quarter. And we're going to throw a block so that Gio Seria can get a big kickoff return. You can see we flattened one of the special teamers to the ground. And on first down land of the drive, we're going to bounce this one to the outside. This could be 6. We're going to dive into the end zone. And our first touchdown of the playoffs will give us the lead right back. You can see celebrating with the teammates. Let's go. We do not want to lose at home in the first round of the playoffs. We want to go out with a state championship. And we can't let Clarinda beat us after we already beat them this year. Later in the first half, we're still up 10-7. They're going to take a shot deep. Touchdown. Let's go. Dean Nagayan got open in the end zone, and Steve Merca threw a dart to him. We came to play. We don't want to go home. We want to keep our playoffs going, and later in the fourth quarter, we will take it on a toss and run it for a gain of 6. It's our second touchdown of the day. It'll put us up by 20, and this game might finally be out of reach. Later on, we get the ball back again, bouncing it to the sideline. 1 man to beat. We're going to be knocked out of bounds at the 15. That's a gain of 33. That should potentially put this game out of reach. We're up by 20. There's 30 seconds left. Clarinda's out of timeouts. Things are looking pretty good. But we had a little bit of a challenge from Clarinda in the first half. And then in the second half, we dominated, as I'm going to get some nice blocking, and I'm going to take that one to the end zone. And so that's our 3rd rushing touchdown of the day. Celebrating with the teammates, who really, that was some really good blocking, as I had this gaping hole to run through. And, it was a touchdown. We do beat Clarinda after a tight first half. We finished with 42 carries for 293 yards and 3 touchdowns. And we get the 34-7 win over Clarinda. So we move on. You can see we get the scholarship offer from Wisconsin. And we'll choose Virginia as our next interest. For round 2, we are taking on 7-0 Storm Lake. It's a battle of the undefeateds here in round 2. And it's 2nd and 9 here, early first quarter. We're going to get it on the screen. And this is going to be a big gain. We got a gain of 28 on the screen. And, just some nice blocking again on the edge. You can see we make the catch, and there's just a lot of room to go as we get a nice block from one of our offensive linemen. And then the first person we meet is able to tackle us, but it's still a gain of almost 30. As now we're into the second quarter, it's 4th and 5. We're up by 3. It's a 3-0 game. We will make the 4th down catch. And so we're going to be able to keep the drive going. A nice grab there and a big moment. We try to put on the spin move. Doesn't quite work, but the damage was already done. As now later in the drive, it's 2nd and 1. We're going to bounce off tackles and get into the end zone. You cannot contain us. It looked like we were going to be stopped about 2 different times on that play, but we spun off of one tackle at the 5, bounced off another at the 3, and got into the end zone. You just have to outwork others and want it more, and we wanted it more on that play. We're going to put on a spin move here on our next drive and pick up the first down on a gain of about 10. We're up 10-0 here with 2 minutes left in the first half. This has been a tough game. Storm Lake's got some pretty good defense. As you can see right here before the end of the first half, we'll get into the end zone for our second touchdown. And then early third quarter, we're going to get it back up the middle again on a basically identical play to our previous touchdown. And so now we're up 24-0. We got 3 rushing touchdowns today. It's 24-0 midway through the fourth. On 4th and 1, we're going to bounce off a tackle, spin off another, and get into the end zone again. You really have to try to do better than that if you want to try and tackle us. We are going to leave it all on the field, give it our all, and, that's just effort, outworking it, wanting it more. Another touchdown. It's our 4th of the day. We finished with 42 carries for 204 yards and 4 touchdowns. And we get the 38-0 win over Storm Lake. We get the scholarship offer from Virginia, and I didn't really like any of those 3 teams, but I guess I chose Ohio State because they're closest to home. And now we move on to the state semifinals against Coralville. We're here early first quarter. We're going to run into our own guy, but still pick up a gain of 11 and a first down as we've marched right down the field here on our first drive. Actually, no, I think our defense came up with a turnover, and that's why we have a short field. But it's 1st and goal. We're going to get the ball. We're going to bounce it to the outside, and this will be a touchdown. Our first drive of the game, we make light work of this defense. And again, celebrating with my teammates, the guys I've grown up playing with pretty much all my life. And we take the lead here with a win to send us to the state championship game. We'll get the ball later in the first quarter. It was like 1st and goal, and we had a 2-yard touchdown run there. It's our second touchdown of the first quarter. And I just had some really good blocking, just, find the hole that they're making for me. And I'm going to do that again here, and this one's going to be a longer touchdown. It's the first quarter still, and we've got 3 rushing touchdowns already. Just some phenomenal blocking by my teammates. As I get the carry, have a big hole to run through. One man tries to dive for me. He's not going to tackle me, though. And so now here, first play of the second quarter, we've got 1st and goal again. I'm going to bounce off one tackle, and you know what that means. In 1 quarter and 1 play, we've got 4 rushing touchdowns already. We said our goal was to win the state championship, and we look to be well on our way to playing in it anyway. I'm going to bounce off a couple tackles there, breaking off another one, and I'm going to get this one for a big gain, good for about 31. Broke about 4 different tackles on the play. There was 1 broken tackle, a second one, and then a third one. And finally, the 4th guy was able to bring me down. Later on, we moved it down. It's 2nd and goal. We're going to take it up the middle, and that's our 5th rushing touchdown of the game. And with 2:32 to go here in the first half, we are up about to be 34-0. And you can see we simulated, and we're going to return the punt for a touchdown. We send the punt, and we got a 74-yard punt return. And so now it's 41-0. Even when I don't even play, I'm still doing well. And we're going to follow our blocks up right there and pick up yet another rushing touchdown. I mean, it's just been our day today. Our blockers did what they were supposed to do. We found the holes. And Coralville has just really had no answer, as we are going to close up our day with a receiving touchdown. And so we got a receiving touchdown. We have, 6 rushing touchdowns, a punt return touchdown. We get the hat trick of receiving, rushing, and special teams touchdown. We sit the entire second half. We finish with 194 yards on 18 carries, 6 touchdowns. We added another receiving touchdown and a punt return touchdown. As you can see, we're going to choose Vanderbilt as our next school we are interested in. And the next episode will be the state championship game. Yes, we made it to the state title game. We're going to take on Davenport, who is undefeated. And we'll have to see if we can exit high school with a win. That'll do it for me. I will see you guys next time. Have a great day, everybody.